go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Edmilson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Beckham! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Beckham is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Haaland. Tries to play it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. Will play through for the wide man. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's straight offside. Robert. Oh, terrible pass. And he was quick to react. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Tar makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Haaland. PELÉ. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. PELÉ. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. He won't be happy with that one. Gullit. Schneider. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Roberto Carlos goes short. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Hodes! All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. One back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Corinthians, he's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substituição no time do Bahia.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 8, camisa 9, camisa 21. Deixando o campo para a entrada dele, camisa 7.
Decent
camisa
attempt, but
14,
not quite good enough.
Camisa 15.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And it's Guti. Hernes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Corinthians looking to pass their way through. PELÉ. PELÉ has been caught there, it's a foul. Beckenbauer has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Bahia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bahia moments now away from seeing this one out. Picks out and Owen! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bahia could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bale! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Corinthians give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports.
Puskás! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Puskás actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cafu, there he goes, motoring forward. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's superb. Strokes it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Griezmann. He's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. And here's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Griezmann.
That's good play from him.
And he's had a hit!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland! He could be in here. Still goalless. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Puskás powering forward here. Chance! Great effort, but no way through. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Goal! Vasco da Gama! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vinicius Junior, he has found the way through. Beckenbauer with a fine tackle. Serginho, and they can counter here. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball.
Bahia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Dunk calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, super find. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out of play for a throw. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Always onto this. Good take, and is he in? Cruyff looking to add to his goal. That's been slipped through. That has been cut short.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! And it's in! Bayer back on level terms! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Teremos minuto
And pushed us!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Bahia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. And it's Maradona! Oh, that was no routine save.
Maradona is offering a wry smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Puskos, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. Now it's Haaland. He's away! And that could well leave a mark. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Haaland clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Now it's Puskos. Pull it. Good ball, good take. He's a sharp little ball here. A lot of space ahead of chance for a shot! Goal! Bayer! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Puskos.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of... Gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you pick... And Puskos! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well-timed, excellent interception. Ambitious ball here. Now, can they get him away? Haaland! Vasco da Gama needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Serginho. Beckham. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's the chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target. Fiore. Now that's well seen too. Griezmann. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Beckham. Tries a measured ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball if he can get there. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Griezmann. Beckham in with the challenge. He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substituição em andamento.
Bahia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Yaya Toure. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Fiore, that is good alertness. Always onto this. This is Owen. Oh, and the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção para as informações fornecidas pela polícia local no telão.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to make the challenge. Schneider. Van Bommel. Nicely weighted ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Cannavaro. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Yamal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nicely shaped ball. He can run onto that. Pull it. Steep and pull it! Baresi. So we're still where we started right now. He won't be happy with that one. Great ball if he can get there. PELÉ. Baresi.
Bahia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Bommel. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Done delicately. That has been cut short. Baresi. Now it's Schneider. It's a promising position. Schneider. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Schneider.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the shot! Goal! Bahia! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the...
Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Casillas gets it clear. Van Bommel. Now it's PELÉ. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Haaland tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's intervened well there.
Bahia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Schneider is wide and looking to get onto this. And that pass isn't the best. Baresi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Schneider. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Flamengo are level! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Flamengo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That'll be a throw. Cannavaro. And it's Hullet.
Foram indicados
Ball played
2
for
minutos de
Rijkaard.
acréscimo.
Now it's Pelé. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's the keeper's ball. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substituição em andamento.
Second period then underway. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Guti! And that would have been some goal.
Guti can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Great defending, strong and determined. Van Bommel. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Pelé! Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Shapes to shoot! Schneider. Beckham. Chance here to counter. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Out of play for a throw. Tar.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now he's got space here, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Hullet. And this is Schneider. It's Schneider! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Sneijder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Point-blank header! Loose ball now. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. And this is Sneijder. Sneijder. And he was alert to it. Sneijder. Bahia are looking to break at pace. That's good vision. And that should get the job done. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, here we go. Goal! Bahia! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Teremos uma substituição.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Baggio tries to play it through. It is a corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Baresi. And now they can spring out of defence. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Beckham gets good distance on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. Guti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. Now that's a lovely exchange.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's had a hit!
Flamengo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And the through ball. Haaland. And he welcomes it in. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Bahia have been handed a game-changing chance. Casillas, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Played out to the right. Can he get it through? Guti. And that is expertly dealt with. Beckham. Schneider. Pelé. That's Beckham. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Van Bommel. So that's it. It is all over. Bahia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Van Basten, Roberto Carlos. Oh no, this does not look good. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos gets into some space.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That pass isn't the best. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. And he's lost his man here. Now that's well seen too. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. And this is PELÉ. In it comes a mighty effort. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bullet certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Played towards the other side. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! And he's there to get it away. Thuram calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mateus.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He gets big! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
In towards the back stick. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Great vision. Haaland. And the shot! Goal! Bahia!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Bahia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bahia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, delightful ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is a little undercooked. That is ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Now it's Schneider. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! And pull it! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Taken back almost at once. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Veron. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Bahia ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Teremos uma substituição.
Here we go again then. Moved on forwards. Veron. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Pull it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. That has been cut short. Some good work on the right flank here. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! And he hits the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Czech Republic get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer looking to play him in. Veron. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it... Schneider! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bahia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Hullet. Could move up a gear here. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's on the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Czech Republic are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. And that was very necessary. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Koller. Otto, looking for options for movement. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cruyff. Hangs one in. Well, that has been knocked clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Toure clears. Fired deep. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição no time do Bahia.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 23, camisa 21, camisa 9, camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 12, camisa 15, camisa 14.
And he's managed to get rid.
20.
Played out to the left flank. Hullet picks it up out wide. He's got tall. And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Now it's Pelé. He's found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. That is good strength. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Owen. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. There was to be only one, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.